Thursday is the night that Congress has designated for us to answer our viewer mail. Let's get right to it, shall we? This is our way of saying thanks to the folks who write every week. Dear Dave, on October 11th, I watched your show and did not laugh for the first 8 minutes. Nothing seemed funny. Chris Monahan, October 11th. Let me see. Let me check the TV guide. Oh, here it is, October 11th. No, we weren't on that night. We were preempted that night by the coverage of the ceremonies observing the 30th anniversary of the St. Lawrence Seaway. So, it's small wonder there was nothing funny there. The band now doing bird effects for their own amusement. Well, letter number 2. Dear Dave, I've been in your audience 3 times, and I'm looking forward to the 4th. However, every time I've been there, I never get a seat closer than 4 rows from the back. Why are your seating arrangements so unfair, Dave? I know the show is free, but parking cost me $11. Wow. Let's hope that on my next visit, the seating arrangement will be more democratic. Sincerely, Joe Schwen, Glendale, New York. Well, Joe, it's true. The tickets here are certainly free, but audience members are seated according to how much they spend for parking. For example, let me show you. Can we see the folks just in the first row? Yes, sir. How much did you spend for parking?
$45, Dave, 2 blocks away.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And you, ma'am, how did you do?
I parked 4 blocks away and I paid $40.
Oh, good for you. And you, sir?
Right across the street, $50.
All right. Okay, so... So, you see, Joe, you're lucky to get in the building with that measly $11 parking bill. Dear Dave, letter number 3 begins, how about bringing late night on the road? For 1 week, you could broadcast from some location other than New York. You could broadcast from several different locations during a few specific weeks each year. Signed, Jonathan Belcher, student at Northeastern University, Boston, Massachusetts. Well, actually, Jonathan, we did take the show out on the road once, and it was a lot of trouble, and I think we can prove it to you via this videotape. Take a look, if you will. The show on the road.
Good evening. Welcome to the show. I hope the rain is not getting you too wet. Tonight, we have small town news, plus Art Buchwald. Okay, all right, you people in the back, please move 30 yards closer to the highway.
Just didn't work out. Sorry. Letter number 4. Dear Dave, due to my fairly bizarre sleeping habits, I get to watch your show often. I've always thought it would be fun to be in the audience, but I really wonder how they can appreciate your show in the middle of the afternoon when it's taped. Tell me, Dave, how do you make these people, the studio audience members, pretend it really is late at night? Thanks a million, Stephanie Clover, Virginia Beach, Virginia. Well, Stephanie, all of that is taken care of in the warm-up before the show begins. As a matter of fact, we taped tonight's warm-up so you can see just exactly how it works. So take a look at your TV, if you will, Stephanie.
So I've told you who's going to be on the show, and I've introduced the band. Ladies, if you'll come out here and pass that out. We're almost ready to get the show on the road, folks. Just take one of those little cups. Okay, now, relax. Have a good time with us. There's just one last thing before Dave comes out here. We want to make sure that everyone can see the stage from their seats. Can you all see this? Okay. Even up in the back? Fine. Now, it's fascinating, isn't it? The swirling motion. It makes you believe it's getting later and later and later. Why, it's now exactly 12:30 a.m.
Exactly 12:30 a.m.
What is that stupid? No. It looked a little like a staff meeting, didn't it? No, it didn't. Just a joke there for the staff. Letter number 5. Dear Mr. Letterman, I don't ordinarily write letters to celebrities, but my son is very fond of you. Well, that's very nice. Also, Mick Jagger and Pat Benatar, especially Pat Benatar. Yeah, that makes sense. Since he is an Indianapolis boy, I thought you might be able to secure for him a personally autographed and perhaps a note from each of the above. Personally autographed photo, I guess that is. Thank you so much, Eric Morgan's mother, Ann. Yeah, Ann, that's no problem. We can get you those photographs. Marie, could you bring out the pictures? Marie O'Donnell, ladies and gentlemen. Marie, we need a Mick Jagger.
Jagger. Okay.
All right, make it out to Eric, Stay Cool, Mick.
Okay.
And also we need a Pat Benatar when you're done with that one.
Okay, just 1 second.
All right.
Okay, there's that one.
Okay, that's nice.
Got a Pat
Benatar.
Barron, Pat Barry, Pat Benatar.
Okay, great. And
And
put this one,
what's the
that one's
message?
to Eric. Thanks for a wonderful weekend, Pat. Can you take care of that?
Okay.
All right, great. Thank you very much. Drop
Okay.
those in the mail to
Send them right out.
Eric Morgan in Indianapolis. Thank you very much. All right. Let me give you a hand with that box. Dear Dave, letter number 6 begins, have a guest on your show who is real sleazy and slimy and hasn't bathed in quite a while. Then see how long you can stand to sit next to him. I'll bet you can't last 1 minute. Yours till the world ends, Byron Torka, Seattle, Washington. You know, this is a great idea, Byron. I don't know why we haven't tried this one before, but, you know, I think I could probably last a minute sitting next to a guy like that. Let's just find out now. Please welcome Bob Hodge, a real sleazy and slimy guy who hasn't bathed in quite a while.
Bob. Right here, Bob. Just sit down right there, Bob.
Okay, have a seat. I think I can do this. I think I can last a minute. Now, you haven't bathed in a month, huh?
Yeah, at least a month.
At least a month. And are you having a good time?
Yeah. I was in the little back room there in the waiting room, and I had some sodas.
Had some soda.
4 cans.
4 cans.
Had the room all by myself.
Uh-huh.
You know, you want to get some food there, you know, like maybe some pork chops or some pastrami sandwiches, Chinese.
Yeah. You done any other television?
Oh, yeah. Cable.
Did some cable. Hal? That's it.
Kill o'clock.
Sorry, Bob. I thought I could make it. That's all right. Thanks, Tommy. That's it. Are we finished with viewer mail? What do you think, Paul?
Well, that was a good one.
Is that all right? It was all right. We got a great show tonight. Andy Summers is here, Jeff Greenfield, and Kenny Rogerson, a fine comedian. Come back and join us right after you take a look at it.